All people have pains in their life. But there is one simple problem. If people have pains in their life, that is something personal. The point is, we all have pains in our life, sooner or later. But there is one aspect one should never forget. Never seek to find justification in your own pains, because if one does that, and it's a rare case, that's not much of a problem. But if a lot of people, the masses, are so interested and deeply invested into finding justification for their pains, that is a signal, the biggest signal you can find that you are living in a sick society. Because no one was meant to live in pain. When people embrace that pain as the normal, that's when they become the most disempowered, because they feel they are useless. Combine that with schooling system and parents and the such that teach you that whatever you're doing, you're never gonna be enough for their expectations. To go even further, the point is, when you're feeling disempowered, you'll always seek that others will do your biddings. You'll always seek that others fulfill that which you seek, because once you feel that you are useless, you'll always want others to do your things. That's how victimization grows in. Then you'll start believing in gods and different powers. You'll give them so many more powers. Your God doesn't know anything about time. Your God cannot predict time. The future hasn't been written, so no one can simply read it. What can be read is nothing else than some impulses or some things that can be in a way predicted if people act in impulsive ways. Because if people act in impulsive ways, it's always a survival instinct, and it's not that hard to predict what someone will do if they live entirely in survival instincts. If we are to go even further, well, we don't need to, because in a sick society, everything becomes more or less economy. When your God becomes an economy for others, when your belief, when your health, when everything that you have is someone else's economy, it is also someone else's business. When it is always someone else's business, make sure it is not the government's business, because if the government knows everything about you but you don't know anything about them, that's when you have authoritarianism, which creates a lot of pains. A sick society is always filled with distractions, because pains need distractions to be so-called cured. Don't ever find justifications for your pains, because then you will end up creating sick art. Art that always puts an accent on depression and the such, instead of creating art for the sake of beauty. If you create art for the sake of having other people to feel bad and depressed just like you, and mimic your own personal feelings, that is a sick way to live. All this being said, hopefully this video was introspective enough. You are appreciated. Take care. Ferenc Board signing out.